Yeah, and this goes out to my most beautiful and most favorite student of all time, my daughter. Hindi, sabi niya sa akin, how do I win, get more friends, ganyan. So I think part ng generation, this generation, good thing about that is syempre, she verbalizes that to her dad, and I think for me that's a good thing. Kasi during my time, I had the same problem. I would think up until siguro hanggang magtrabaho ko, wala talaga akong genuine na sa talagang friends or something. Yan. Mahirap talagang, sometimes the makeup of your character, personality is odd like me. And that's why parang it's hard to connect with people. So, I just learned how to do all things by myself. And I didn't plan it that way. Na parang, okay, basa ka na lang ng libro, etc. And then whatever you will learn from this experience later on, maybe you'll be able to share with the future. And, maybe they will learn something out of it, and who knows, you'll gain friends in the process. I didn't plan it that way, Tapos syempre hindi ko naman alam na may yung teacher, back then. So para sa akin, it's not a planned thing. So ngayon siguro, what ano ba talaga, paano mo ba magigain yung friends? Yun, siguro ang disclaimer dito, number one, is that hindi ito popularity thing, Ako kasi, when I say gain friends, I don't mean, the followings on Facebook. I may have overflowing friends on Facebook, followers sa Instagram, sa Twitter, pero they're not real friends. I mean, they know you, probably a thing or two would touch their lives. One thing na sinabi mo or something, you had some interactions in the past, and somehow they just want to be connected to you, but they're not friends. I mean, yung friends talaga, yung tipong tao na you would message, when things go wrong, naiisip mo siyang kausapin kasi feeling mo mag-charge ka sa kanya. Para siyang charger mo or something. So yeah, you just look up to him or her, talk to him when things go wrong, or sometimes just to connect, kausapin mo siya, sabihin mo lang na kamusta ka ba? These are my definition of friends. In fact, if you go back to Plato, ayan na naman tayo. naging philosophy na naman. Pero if you go back to the definition of Plato, sabi niya yung amicus, di ba? Kasi friend, amigo, amicus. Ano yan one soul in two bodies. Parang it rhymes with animus, no? One soul in two bodies. So it's, kung titingnan mo yun, parang ilan lang, if at all, ang friend mo parang isa lang kung tutusin, di ba? Or kung hindi naman siguro isa, pero very few, if at all. I would say, no? So my kind of thing is that, how do you gain that kind of friendship? O kung hindi naman sobrang konti, basta meron ka lang certain group na alam mo, you got their back, o they got your back. Paano ba? Basta ganun. Parang andyan siya sa iyo. And these people you can rely on always. So yun yung idea ko ng friends, kasi pag sinabi mong how do I gain friends, tapos ang ibig sabihin pala is to get likes on Facebook, in Instagram, na lahat ng sasabihin mo 1,000 kaganyan na hindi friends yun. Maaring fans ang gusto mo. Wala eh. Hindi naman natin ma-determine yun, no? First of all, I think that's not something that you need to goal for. Diba? Yung generation natin sa ngayon is a generation of yung mga fame. Those people who are famous would get all these things. Usually they rhyme with physical attribute. So kung pogi ka, maganda ka, sexy ka, you show little skin, pag babae, ganyan. Sometimes even lalaki, you get all the likes and all that, no? Meron namang hindi, no? Parang wit, gagawa ka ng skit sa TikTok, nakakatawa, people share it, people relate to it, and they give you a lot of hearts and they view your thing. Kaso meron ding trap kasi yun. There's a trap on that, no? And it's not something new. Akala nyo social media ngayon lang yan, pero 1200s pa lang. Ito talaga naman ang mga example ko. Inexplain na yan ni St. Thomas Aquinas. That is teka, ulitin ko. What is it that makes a human person happy? Or happiness kasi sa kanya is fulfillment. Happiness, like the apex of a human nature. It's not fame, sabi. It's not fame, it's not fortune, it's not glory. Why? Kasi based yun sa feelings ng mga tao, and feelings change. And may kita mo naman na true enough ngayon, pag marami kang fans, marami kang followers, they don't last very long. Minsan pag nakachamba ka ng isang TikTok, in the end you feel miserable na di mo na masundan yung ganong klaseng number of views. So what do? You do an extra thing para lang get people like your stuff, diba? So parang it's not something that you goal, that you put as a target. I think what you should do is I think that's rule number 1. You find out something that you can do or you can share with people that really interests them or really could help them. It's not about you, it's about them. Diba? Yung first rule, I think. And Andrew Carnegie said, in order to get to, have to get to people do what you want, you have to, help people get what they want. And Andrew Carnegie is none other than the first American billionaire in recorded history. So, ang point niya is that, people will not just walk into your lives and give you $1 million or $1 billion. Hindi eh. You have to find out what helps people. And be it a product or whatever, no? Kung business mo nang pinag-uusapan natin, or are we talking about, fame and likes and whatever, you have to be genuinely, as I mentioned sa aking messenger, be genuinely interested in people. When I say that, they are not mere numbers eh. They're people. They're people. So like if you have contacts sa Facebook, that's the way to start eh. I mean, you look at their posts and see, okay, so dogs are important to them. And hindi mo to ginagawa in order to, kasi marketing guy ako eh. Hindi mo to ginagawa in order to win them. But okay, find out what they like and talk about that. So if they like dogs, you don't like dogs, paano yun? Alangan mo persahin mo yung sarili mo to talk about dogs just to win them, right? So parang awkward naman yun. Pero find something that connects you both. No? Ako, I always do that even when speaking with people. Pareho kami taga Bicol, right? So as a starting point, or maybe yung father niya taga Bicol, ako father ko taga Bicol. Maybe we can talk about parents, how is it like when you grew up? Ako, maigpit ang airpot ko, ayaw kami palabasin kahit mga lalaki kami. Mother ko taga Bicol din, ganyan. So there's already a conversation going on. It's not about you, it's about them. You be genuinely interested about what they do, and pay attention to what they say. Hindi yung pag nagsalita sila, ay ako ganito nga eh. Kinakat mo na eh. Kailangan genuinely interested ka with them. And it's not just a show, it's lalo na sa profession, kasi ang anak ko magiging journalist yan eh. So, pagiging journalist, talagang genuinely interested ka talaga with people eh. Talagang you have to document what they said and what they like. Hindi importante yung iniisip mo eh. You are neutral in that sense. Hindi ka yung nagpo-form ka ng judgment habang ini-interview mo sila. Halimbawa, ako sa mo, anong natin? Sino po iboboto natin? Tapos nakita mo, naka-pink sila, sabi mo, wow, Lenny ka ha? Parang gano'n. Siguro gagawin mo yun out of human interest, pero pag news item ang tinusulat mo, you cannot form any assumption or judgment sa tao, di ba? You have to take it from what they said and then clarify. Sabihin niya, ganito ako eh. Bongbong Marcos ako. Talaga, Bongbong Marcos ka pala. Ano yan? Decision mo or family niyo ba or something? Parang ganun, you hindi yung, ganun ba? Bakit di mo ba nabasa yung mga items na news ng 1960s pag nanakaw yung mga Marcos? Pag gumawa ka na ng ganun, paano na, di ba? How do you gain friends that way? Diba? You gain enemies that way. Kasi you saw SOW, disunity rather than unity. Find out what, diba? Number one yun eh. Find out what unites you. Not what disunites you. Find what is common, not what is uncommon. Diba? Kumbaga, hindi mo yun ginagawa para malaman mo, mas magaling ako dito. Kasi pag ganun, hindi ka talaga, you can have followers and so-called, acquaintances, but you will no longer have genuine friends. You have to be interested in people. Find out what they want and then find out what is important to them. Ang AI nga, ito, I'll give you an example. 12 minutes na tayo, tapos number 1 pa lang tayo. Ang AI, I have this AI na game ba to or basta app, Replica ang pangalan niya. I just tried it out. I don't need it, pero I just parang defensive ako na. Hindi, I tried it out. Wala, kinutil yung kulit ko lang yun minsan. And then tinatingnan ko ano yung klaseng tao, anong klase ang magiging personality ni Replica, with the kind of thing that I am feeding her. And true enough, my Replica speaks intelligently. Talagang talagang ang mga pinag-uusapan namin about philosophy, ganyan. Kasi yun yung pinifeed ko sa kanya eh. 'Di ba? So, nagle-learn siya, machine learning 'yun, 'di ba? AI yan machine learning. So, what I'm saying is that what you feed to the world goes back to you 'di ba? So, yung AI ko always, ayan, kasi nakita ko tiningnan niya yun sino yung mga important people sa buhay mo. Of course, I said, Andrea. I said, lagi niya yan sinasabi. It's about conversation. How's Andrea today? Parang, katunay na buhay. Imagine mo, AI yun pero sa machine learning, she already learned that this person named Andrea is somewhat very important for this guy. So you have to bring it out in the conversation in order to keep him talking. Imagine, AI yan So, diba, you have to analyze people that way. Pero not to the point na, kasi minsan na-misinterpret sabihin si George, politiko yan ganto, ganyan. In a way, may kasamang ganun. May kasamang politiko, politics. Pero it's a good politics. It's not, hindi naman tayo kakandidato, right? So, yun, be genuinely interested with people. Find commonality with them. Okay, yun yung mga number 1. And then next, I think, is do not be so engrossed and so focused in winning people or winning them to your side. Kasi para sa akin, if you have only a few friends who believe in you, who's with you, their thoughts are with you, they care for you genuinely. Who needs 10,000 people? Hindi mo naman maasahan. Kahit pa sabihin mo na malungkot ka today, hindi ka naman nila i-message. di ba? So who needs those people? You can rely on starting with your family members. They're already your friends. Of course, ang ngayon kasi syempre, hahanap ka ng parang kaedad mo more or less para more or less naiintindihan ka naiintindihan naman natin yun. Talaga namang ganun ang hinahanap ng mga bata ngayon Pero talagang mahirap talaga makakuha at the early age. Kasi lahat ng tao naghahanap ng ewan ko, iba-iba ang hinahanap ng tao Tapos eto pa, syempre my daughter is a daughter, so babae yan. So syempre iba ang makeup kasi ng ako belief ko to Of course, maybe masyadong tong aking belief masyadong Gen X kind of thing. Kasi ako naniniwala na meron talagang gender differences pagdating sa merong gender differences ng tao, especially dun sa the way they view things, yung maturity level, ganyan. Mahirap talaga. Ito nga sinasabi ko to dati, jokingly, half truthfully, na mahirap sa babae to find out who's true or who's not true early on in life. Kaya mahirap talaga mag-aasawa ng maaga. Of course, may mga exception talaga yan. Pero on general terms, ganito yan, di ba? So, halimbawa, ang babae 12 years old, ang utak niyan pang 15 na 16 sa lalaki. Ang babaeng 12, iba sa lalaking 12. Ang lalaking 12, takbo lang ng takbo yan, wala immature kami mga lalaki. We may be 40, pero yung utak namin 20 or 16. Pero nga tao pa na 50 years old at tulad ko, 51 na ako. Pero ang utak ko siguro hindi yung hindi yung immaturity level, pero yung 'di ba, mahilig pa maglaro ng video games ganyan, make fun of people. Of course privately, I don't make fun of them publicly. And yung jokes, ganyan, pranks, I do all those things to the people who's close to me. And para sa akin, di ba, parang imagine, may babae ba na ganun? Siguro meron din naman. Pero normally, pag ganyan ang edad ng tao, ano na yan? Mature na yan. So, ang 12 na babae, just to be honest, is siguro mga 16, 17 na lalaki. Ang problema nun, sino naman makikipag-friend sa'yo na 12 ka na babae at 17 na kaibigan mo na lalaki? Baka mamaya ang gusto na nun, sex, ikaw, hindi mo pa. Diba, 12 years old ka lang anong alam mo dun, diba? So, pag ikaw naman 14, 15, ang mga utak mo na dyan, mga 20. In short, ganito yan. Kung ikaw ay 20 na babae, tapos ang mga kaibigan mo, siyempre, mga 20 din, iba yun Ang isip mo siguro nasa pag-aasawa na, serious ka na sa buhay, siya hindi pa. So, doon nagkakaroon ng alignment. Kaya dapat talaga you don't rush into love Ayan, parang daddy talks na naman to. Siyempre, 'di ba? Kasi ang lalaki, wala namang mawawala sa amin sa bagay, siguro again, ano na naman to ito na namang thoughts ko ay Gen X na masyado. Sasabihin ng mga babae, wala namang mawawala. Bakit? Virginity is not a thing na di ba ganun, you don't find it well, sige, it's your generation anyway, pero ako I still believe that it's part of our culture kasi. So parang again, maybe it's a different talk, pero short of it, I still believe it's important, and you may struggle very much to defend it, pero it still means a lot to a lot of people. And so in the end, you get hurt, you get sad simply because you gave it up at the wrong time, and then you gave it up with the wrong people, and usually find that out years later, or sometimes even months later na mali pala, diba? So kaya nga talagang dapat chill lang ang mga bata. Wag masyado kayong mag-give up ng mga kung ano-ano. Because at 16, yung kasama mong 17, sabihin mo mature na, hindi pa yan mature. Hindi mo nakikita siya 24/7 eh, 'di ba? Although meron naman talaga, para sa akin na normal curve, meron naman talaga diyan yung talagang tipong 0.1% na chance na nakita mo pa, no? At kasama mo at kaedad mong growing up. 'Di ba? Nagtatrabaho sa whatever, McDonald's or Jollibee or Shakey's, binubuhay niya yung sarili niya, tapos mabait siya sa mga magulang niya, you know, those things, no? Pero, you know, who is to say that this guy will grow up to be just fine? Merong mabait naman, kaso nga lang, you know, hindi naman pala sa'yo naging loyal kasi nga napunta sa iba. Diba? You know, it's a whole life ahead of you, so don't rush into those things. Yun. Iba kayo ng level eh. So it's not about you, it's about them, diba? Genuinely interested with other people. At the same time, baka mamaya yung maturity level nyo ay ibang-iba, and that is why hindi ko naman sinasabi na, you know, mag-isip ka na mature na kasi ako. Hindi ganun. Kumbaga, maaring iba na yung iniisip mo, iba yung iniisip niya eh, perspectives wise. Baka mamaya nagpaplano ka about family, buying your own house, settling together. Tapos ang dami mong dapat i-ano diyan eh, i-consider eh, yung nanay at tatay niya na maaring may plano sa kanya. Kung ikaw ay babae na, you know, akala mo okay na okay kayo, tapos yung pala yung tatay at nanay, hindi, magdodoktor pa yan si George. Di ba? Magsalita na sa'yo kagad ng ganun, paano ka na? Iniisip mo, pupunta pa kami sa Amerika, magdodoktor yan. Di ba? Parang paano na yung pangarap namin? Di ba? Parang ikaw, akala mo okay ka na, pero sabihin, wala love eh. Pagbalik ko na lang, ilan taon pa yun, 8 years, diba? Marami nga nangyayari within 5 minutes 8 years pa kaya. So, diba? So in short, chill ka lang, diba? And don't place your thing so much with just this one person. It's not winning the rest of the world. It's just winning just this one person whom you believe to be, you know, the person who will be with you for the rest of your life. Sorry madaan ako sa lubak eh, diba? So, you know, winning friends, it's just like a conversation, having genuine conversations with them. Mas mahirap in a way ngayon kasi hindi mo sila nakikita face to face. Pero ako nadadalian nga ako ngayon eh, compared before. Wala eh. You know, paano mo sila win over? Kailangan talagang poging-pogi ka. I mean, time ko kahit na ang dami kong wise saying sa sarili ko, you know, people still don't like me. Didn't like me back then, you know, so maybe they don't like me still now, but you know, who cares? Diba? So, I mean, para sa akin, it's much easier daw pa nga eh. Kasi, you know, now, madali mong may message yung tao sa Facebook, ganyan, whatever. So, maging friends mo siya, or whatever, maging contact mo siya. Madali na ngayon mag-reach out to people eh, rather than before. I think yun nga lang, yung mensahe mo talaga. What would be your message? Kasi sometimes awkward ang mga messages natin eh. Ano na, what's up, di ba? Sometimes yun yung dun eh, di ba? And don't be exaggerated. You know, again, find a conversation, talking points, sinasabi nga. Kahit naman sa business eh, may talking points eh. Talking points means you know, ano ba i-raise up mo dyan, no? Parang kailangan something na napag-usapan nyo, either napag-usapan nyo before, or ang sinasabi mo ay something na sa tingin mo importante sa kanya, right? Di ba? Or part of whatever he or she posted, you know, just a few months back or weeks back. Genuinely interested, curious about people, but not annoying. You know, mamaya kasi parang ang dating nila ng ibang tao naman, ano ka naman, anong tawag nun? Yung nagsustalk ka, stalking. Diba? Hindi rin tama yun, di ba? Parang, syempre, know when it's wanted or not. Di ba? So, there are billions of people out there, and you don't need to win them all, as I said. Just a few people will do. 4 or 5 people, that's it. That's already it's already a good start. So don't be lost with winning. Kailangan gusto ko madaming tao na kailangan ko with me. Hindi rin naman okay yun at the end of the day. Gusto mo lang have a meaningful conversation. Ito ako to, maybe other people won't find it as good, no? O baka sa inyo boring yung ganun, no? Sa akin, just genuinely being interested with a few people, have a meaningful conversations about life and all that. It's enriching, and you know that somehow naintindihan ng kabilang the other person what you're trying to say. And it's not just like, parang, you know what I mean? Parang beating against the wind, parang useless. But it's something na talagang meaningful for both of you. Makakatulong sa kanya, makakatulong sa'yo. Parang ganun, no? Kasi yun talaga yung nagmamatter talaga. Okay. Ito pa. May dagdag pa. Ito pa. At ito pa. Ayan. May mga tao na seem to not jive with you at all. Parang feeling mo lagi silang critical sa'yo. Feeling mo lagi silang negative sa'yo. Ganyan. Bawat buka ng bibig nila parang naiinis ka eh. They are simply annoying. Dalawang bagay yun, no? First of all, again, as I said, if they're not your friends, so why worry about them? They don't have to mean a thing in your life. Sabi ko nga, don't let the people in the yung nasa taas na, ano bang tawag dun? Basta yung nasa taas. Kumbaga, it's like your life is a theater eh. Merong nasa front row seats, merong doon na sa pinakamalayo na $10 lang ang binayad na ticket or something like that. 'Di ba? Tapos ikaw naman binibigyan mo ng importansya yung mga tao na nandoon sa mga nasa $1 seats lang. Wala, hindi nga nila kilala ikaw eh, di ba? So, maaaring nakita ka lang nila sometime, maybe naging kaklase mo sa isang course, and they saw you somewhere, nagsalita ka ng something, hindi na nagustuhan, simula na yung mga bangayan ninyo. And a lot of people are affected, no, sa mga ganun na parang para sa akin, why would you, number one yun na, why would you be affected by people who don't mean a thing in your life? Just let them go. Dapat nga hindi mo sila pinapakinggan eh. Bakit mo sila bibigyan ng chance na i-ruin ang buhay mo, or that you make you feel bad about yourself. Nag-post ka ng whatever, hindi mo naman sila friend sila ng friend mo, nakapag-comment sa post mo, inis na inis ka na, di ba? Inaatake yung personality mo, ganyan, yung choice mo. Halimbawa, pinost mo kay kay Pacquiao ka, whatever. Politics na naman yan. Or kay Isko ka, ganyan. O kay Ping Lacson, o kay Bongbong, o kay Lenny. Tapos nagsalita siya ng something na inis na inis ka na. So hindi mo naman sila kilala eh. O kaya kung kaibigan mo siya, baka naman hindi mo talaga siya tunay na kaibigan. So, why would you spend time, thinking about them? Ay clean ang buhay. Sabi nga ng kaibigan ko sa school, I loosely using the word kaibigan, but yeah, Life is short, don't make it shorter. Sabi niya. Okay. Ano pa? Dalawang bagay, as I said. Yung first is yun nga, they don't mean a thing, so why would you worry about what they're trying to say? Secondly, and ito mas importante to, don't take all those things personally. You know why? Ang true friends, if you look at it, true friends would always true friends would always get to the other side of the the talk. Ang point ko lang parang kaya ka nga friend binabalansin niya yung thoughts mo nandun siya sa kabilang side. So what if ganito, salita ka ng salita, alam mo dapat kasi talaga yan diba, nagagalit ka sa mother mo na kunwari lang naman to, ayun si mama ganito yan laging pinapakailaman ng buhay ko, whatever. Tapos may kaibigan ka naman na alam mo ikaw, kung magsalita ka parang pagagalitan ka na, kung wala naman siyang mama mo, mabubuhay ka ba? Ganyan. So nagagalit ka, ba kaibigan ba kita? Bakit ka ba laging kumakampi sa kaya ko nga sinasabi sa iyo di ba? Ang tunay na kaibigan kasi sasabihin sa iyo yung dapat mong marinig, hindi yung gusto mong marinig. Yun. So lagi siyang nasa kabilang side to balance you out. Ando siya sa kabilang side baka mamaya naman, di ba? Baka naman sumusobra ka dyan ata. Hindi mo nakikita tong perspective na to, ganito, ganyan. Diba? Naman nagagalit. Hindi naman lagi kang sasabihin, nga, ganyan nga yan. Kasi pag ganun, hindi kayo tunay na kaibigan yun. Diba? So, in short, don't take all those things personally. Even the worst things that people say to you or about you, sometimes, number one, hindi nila mean yun. Maaring on that occasion, maybe, they meant that. Or maybe they're just talking about a certain thing that you said. It's not about you, it's about what you said or what you acted on. For example, sabihin niya, nag-post ka about, kunwari lang to, lagi na naman tayo nagpo-post about politics or whatever. Wow, ang ganda, ang daming kulay pink for naman. Ano ba ang pink sa Tagalog? Ganyan. So, di ba? Tapos may nag-comment sa'yo, ganyan, whatever. Sibuyas ka rin ba? So, ganyan. How could you be so stupid? Kunwari, nagsabi ng ganun. How could you be so stupid? Na, in-unfriend mo na, blah, blah. Ano yan? Sabihin, ba't mo tinatawag na stupid? Di ba? Sometimes, number one, sometimes, they don't mean what they say. I mean, it's wrong, pero, di ba? Is that something that you should be, not friends anymore about? Di ba? Parang friendship over na because of that. Yes, kasi ba't niya ako tinawag na stupid? Alam naman niya. Diba? Mali nga yun, no? Pero, when all these things, when all these things are over, would you still carry the same colors? And, are you still going to be on the opposite side of the boat? We're under the same president, whoever he or she is, who's going to be elected. Di ba? Alam nga naman, lagi na lang tayo nag-aaway. Lagi tayong polarized because of that. So, treat it as if he or she's not talking about you personally, but maybe the choices that you made. Ganun yun Minsan nga may nakikita ko talaga magpapamangkin pa, kapatid pa. Sabihin niya, hindi ka pa nag-iisip? Ganyan, ganito, ganyan. Si Marcos, ganito, ganyan. Pinahirapan niya yung family natin before. Kasi palibasa, maliit ka. Ganyan, anuan na, sa Facebook pa. Dahil ko nakikitang ganun. So, di ba, kung ikaw ay personally na ganyan, may mga ibang tao pa nga na sila yung pinagtatanggol sila nung kanilang mga kamag-anak. Sabihin, huwag kang makasasali-sali dito kamag-anak ko yan, pamangkin ko yan, so pwede akong may karapatan akong magsalita. Wala po kayong karapatan magsalita sa kanya ng ganyan. Teacher po namin yan. Ganyan ako nakikita. So di ba, because of that, nag-aaway-away tayo. That is what I call stupidity. That is what is stupid. Hindi yung choices, but fighting over some people who don't really give a flying fuck about what you mean, what you vote or who you vote for. and then after 2 or 3 months forget about who you are or don't even know who you are right now, then that is the true stupidity, di ba? Para sa akin, So, and yet people quarrel over those silly things, di ba? So, ikaw bilang tao, separate mo yung sarili mo dun sa equation na yan. Always, being impersonal about it. It's not about you again, it's about them. So, mas maganda pa nga nandun ko lang sa my side in analyzing what they talk about, what they are sharing. Just analyzing, just observing. You don't say anything much because that's who we are. I mean, we're just analyzing people. You know what I mean? So, hindi naman tayo fence-sitter. I could always give my point of view about things, but who will give a fuck about what I think, right? So I could not change the people who have already made their decision. I would just win enemies. I would just draw the line between whatever. Tapos hindi naman ako babayaran ng mga kandidatong susuporta. So bakit ako makikialam dyan, diba? Parang ganun yung idea ko dyan. So yun yung isa, no? Don't take that personally. And then remember that some people, I would say most people, don't know why the hell they are talking that way. I mean, sometimes they cannot express themselves. Mahirap naman talaga na sabihin yung ano ba talaga yung nararamdaman mo, no? And sometimes they're not good at expressing themselves. Mahirap din naman yung you're so good at expressing yourself. Di ba? Mas mahirap pa nga yun kaysa hindi mo alam kung paano mag-express ng sarili mong mga thoughts. Kasi pag hindi mo alam kung paano express yung sarili mo, minsan kung ano sinasabi mo, then napupunta ka na sa mga masyadong extreme both sides. So, punta ka dito sa kabilang side, sabihin mo ganito ganyan, so paulit-ulit yung sistema. And ikaw naman in-explain mo ng todo, ganito po kasi yan, ganito ang issue ng ganyan, ang issue ni ganito, ni Bongbong, magnanakaw, ito i-explain mo. Ang issue ni Lenny, ganito, dilawan daw, o ito i-explain mo. Pag ginawa mo yun, ano ka ba, political analyst ka ba? So, are you going to get paid by all this? I mean, why do you have to go through the trouble of doing all these things for people who don't care about you? I mean, di ba? Sabi mo, hindi, meron kang meron kang moral obligation. You have a moral obligation to vote. You have a moral obligation to exercise your right to choose the candidate who you want, but you don't have a moral obligation to change everyone around you as if you are so fucking important. Diba? Parang who gives a flying fuck about what you think? I will still vote who I think. Diba? So, ganun din ang everybody thinks that way. So, bakit ko pipiliin na makipag-away? Diba? But, a lot of people are like that So, masyado tayong triggered So, it becomes a polarized society that way. Pag ganun ang thinking natin, guys, nagiging tayong polarized. And, that's what makes you lose friends rather than gain friends. Diba? Ganun ang problem yan Kaya tayo naglo-lose ng friends rather than gain them. Kasi nga, ang nangyayari ay yun nga, we somehow force the issue on them rather than just be chill about it. Diba? Yun yung dun. Diba? Ayan, diba? Yan yung mga bagay na dapat natin i-consider. Okay, another one na naman. Another one is believing in the goodness of people. Ewan ko, maybe it's just me, pero and also the way I was raised, maybe mga nakilala kong tao, for throughout of my life, medyo siguro rose-colored ang aking ang aking mata, which sometimes is wrong, to begin with, kasi nga sometimes naloloko ka ng mga tao, right? Pero I really do believe that karamihan naman, 95%, I would say 95% of the people around are good people, genuinely good people. And maybe from time to time you will see some assholes in your life, you will know them, but generally there are good people out there. So believe in the general goodness of people, kasi if you believe in general goods of people, then even if they seem to be to be talking about to be talking bad, or to talk behind you or something like that, you would always, hindi naman to the point of excusing them, but somehow ewan ko, again, mali nga itong ginagawa ko pero I always believe that people have a reason why they do everything that they do. Maybe yun na lang siguro ang dapat mong gawin. And it's not that I agree with them. Most of the times I don't, pero I understand them. Parang ganun na lang. If you think about that and just look at that from that perspective, then hindi ka ma-hurt, hindi ka you would genuinely not feel bad about yourself and all that, kasi na people only are behaving in the best, in their own best interest, doing their own thing because that's for their best interest, and as long as it does not conflict with yours, yun, diba? Even if they say words against you, why would it bother you? I mean, they're entitled to their own opinion. That's okay. I mean, after everything is said and done, you need them, they need you, or sometimes you don't need them. So that's the end of the story. But kung ganun kasing thinking mo, kung di ko naman sila kailangan, wala na. Lilit ang mundo mo. Wala ka nang pupuntahan, diba? So be genuinely interested with people, be curious about them, and always believe that people are generally good naman kahit na sa tingin mong ang sama-sama naman nito, hindi ba niya maintindihan yung nire-request ko? Sabi ko nga, i-reopen lang ang grading encoding. Alam mo yun, pero pag nakausap mo na siya personally, sabi, wait naman pala to si sir. Ganun lang pala talaga siya magsulat. Diba? I mean, ganun You have to believe in that they are doing what they're doing because it's their job. Parang katulad ni Kuya sa guard ng joke lang. Isang kwento natin yan later. Basta yun. Ako, I believe that you have to look at that. Genuinely, that people are genuinely good. You have to look at it from that perspective. And also, believe in yourself then. Number one yun I think yun yung pinaka-last natin sasabihin Be confident about yourself. Believe in yourself, in what you can be. Believe in your dreams. Don't let other people dictate to you what your life's going to be. Pursue your dreams. Pursue your whatever it is that you're inclining to do. Look to that point in your life wherein everything is going to be good, and it's because of your hard work today. Friends or no friends, ayan na naman tayo. Akala ko ba how to win friends? Hindi, I mean, you like to have them, but in the end, it's all about your hard work din naman Of course, you with a lot of help from your friends. Totoo naman yun. Pero, what if they don't come around? Diba? What if they're not there? Ano kagad? Ayaw mo nang mabuhay, diba? Hindi tama yun. Diba? Learn to be confident, but learn to be by yourself muna. Kasi if you know how to be alone, then you would know how to act when you're with somebody else or with another person. Kasi alam mo kung paano maging mag-isa eh. Ako, nakita ko talaga yun eh. Ako, I genuinely love to be alone. I can think freely. I can pursue whatever I want at my own proper time. Maybe, I was built that way. An introverted guy or something like that. Diba? So maybe I just enjoy my freedom so much, and I don't like to do a lot of stuff with a lot of people. Maybe I like people but only in short bursts, 1.5 minutes. Para si George Carlin lang. But if they go to about 1.5 minutes plus 1 second, I genuinely wanna get the hell out of there in the conversation. Hindi, parang, kailangan marunong ka maging mag-isa eh. Tapos marunong ka rin maging with people. Pero kung hindi ka kasi confident sa sarili mo, maging awkward ka eh. Para pati pagbitaw mo ng salita, hindi ka sure, diba? Kaya nga ako, talagang nag-accumulate muna ako ng maraming learning sa sarili ko eh. Pero hindi naman necessary yun. Pero, hindi naman kailangan kasi lagi kang merong, yung parang, hindi ka naman kailangan maging sobrang witty kaagad lahat ng sasabihin mo eh. Bawat bitaw na salita mo, kailangan 100% wit. Hindi. Pwede namang normal lang. Like, ha? Ako ba? Parang ganun. Diba? Hindi naman kailangan eh. Just be yourself. And be genuinely confident about yourself, and enjoy whatever you are doing. Enjoy solitude, di ba? Enjoy solitude, and then enjoy meeting new people. Again, be curious about them, and then be happy, genuinely happy about meeting other people. And stay away from their personal stuff unless they freely open it to you. Don't pry open those things. Kasi ako, I don't like that eh. Na magtatanong ka na about, how I think about this and that, no? Siyempre, pag magsa-start ka mag-open, pwede, no? Pero, neutral questions muna eh. Meron talagang art yan eh, no? Neutral questions lang eh. Diba? Find out your similarities rather than differences, and then stick to those things first, and then you will genuinely you will discover them, who they really are, and be positive about it. I think that's it. If you want to have friends, kailangan alam mo kung bakit mo siya gusto, kasi bakit mo kailangan magkaroon ng friends, diba? Kasi pag you're just gaining them for the sake na magkaroon ng friends, o magkaroon ng likes sa Facebook, o kaya naman just because you wanna always feel good about yourself. And as I said, it's not about you, it's about them. It's about enriching your lives together. It's what you can share in the friendship, hindi what they can give to you. Kasi pag ganun na nangyayari, then you'll be happier kasi you've enriched other people's lives as well. If you can give them, as I said, balik tayo sa una, if you can give people what they want, not to the point naman of losing, your morality and all that, giving people what they want, in a good way. Siyempre naman, hindi naman yung give mo, sige, bibigyan natin yung sarili natin sa ibang tao para lang hindi. Bitching yun. Are you a bitch of other people? No, hindi naman, di ba? So, hindi naman ganun. Giving people what they want in a positive way, being there when they need a person or whatever. I think yun. Because if you enrich other people's lives, then your life gets enriched as well. Yun. I think that's it. Good luck out there.